Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Pharmacy Tech Love. This is where you'll be learning everything that you need to know about how to be a pharmacy technician. Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Pharmacy Tech Love. And if this is your first time visiting my channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. Also, make sure that you share my videos. You may have a colleague, you may have a friend, cousin, aunt, sister, whoever that needs some inspiration on what they're going to do with their career. So this is a video that a lot of people have been requesting. This one is converting measurements. So we're going to be converting maybe micrograms to milligrams, or milligrams to grams, or grams to kilograms, and vice versa, okay? I'm not going to take you so fast to where we have to go from maybe micrograms all the way to kilograms. That's a whole nother video. So I'm not going to take you that fast. So I've noticed that I talk too much in my intro. So let's get into the video. All right. So let's get right into it. Okay. This is converting measurements. And of course it's about pharmacy. So there's going to be a couple of rules here, but first let me write something down really quick. Well, actually, let's go ahead and go over the rules. This is also for YouTube. This is also for my class as well. Okay, so let's take notes first on how we need to convert these units that I'm going to give to you. So note number one, when converting a smaller unit to a larger unit, we're going to decrease proportionately. So if we're going from a smaller to a larger unit, we're going to divide by 1,000. Note number two, when converting larger units to smaller units, we are going to increase proportionately, meaning if we're going from a larger unit to a smaller unit, we are going to multiply by 1,000. And what I mean by units is, if you have micrograms, this can be tablets, this can be IV, whatever it is, milligrams, and this is the order in which they increase, okay? This is the order in which they increase. This can be grams and then also kilograms. So this is the units increasing. Now today I'm not going to be teaching you going from micrograms to kilograms, or from kilograms to milligrams, or from milligrams all the way to kilograms. We're only going to be moving over one unit, and these rules will apply. Okay, these notes will apply. So like I said, this is from smaller to larger. Okay, so micrograms is smaller than milligrams. Milligrams is smaller than grams, and grams is smaller than kilograms. Kilograms is larger than grams. Grams is larger than milligrams. Milligrams is larger than micrograms. So I have some notes for you, okay? I have some problems rather. So let's go through these. Of course, I've already pre-worked these out. That way we can do this a lot quicker. I have about 15 problems. I'm going to try to work each and every single one out as quickly as I possibly can. So number one, say that you have 40 micrograms, okay? And you are trying to convert this into milligrams, okay? So we're only moving one unit, okay? Either we're moving from smaller to larger or larger to smaller, and we have to follow these rules that I have right here, all right? Okay, so please pause the video, go get you a calculator. Go get a calculator, all right? We don't try to do this type of math in our head. All right, okay. Well, welcome back if you paused the video and now you're back. Okay, so now we're going from 40 micrograms and we're trying to figure out how much 40 micrograms are in milligrams. So we're going from smaller to larger because micrograms is smaller than milligrams. So if we are going from a smaller unit to a larger unit, what do we need to do? We are going from a smaller unit to a larger unit. We need to divide by 1,000, all right? So we need to put 40 micrograms, just put 40 into your calculator. Of course, you cannot put micrograms into your calculator, okay? So put 40 into your calculator and divide it by 1,000. That's exactly what I want you to do. So whenever I say put into your calculator, and I try to tell people this every time, because some people have been out of school for a very long time. Okay, so whenever you put this in your calculator, you're going to put your numerator into your calculator first, and then your denominator. So put into your calculator 40 divided by 1,000. That's what I want you to do. So your numerator, I'm just going to put num, and then your denominator. Okay, so your numerator always goes into your calculator first, and then your denominator. I don't need you math whizzes coming on here saying, everyone should know that. Sorry, no, everyone doesn't, okay? Some people have been out of school for over 20 years or more, okay? So not everyone knows that, but thank you. All right, so now put that into your calculator, and you should receive 0.04 milligrams. If that's what you got, then you are absolutely correct. Let's move on to number 2. I'm actually going to put a couple of these up here, and I'll let you go ahead and start working some of these out. I am so bad about transferring information for some reason. I did that in another video, and I didn't notice it until I was showing the video in class, and we caught it. So I'm going to try to show you guys that another day. I have it written down in my notes to do that. All right. Okay. As you see, I have a liter and a milliliter, and that's going to be the same thing, a larger to smaller, same exact thing. Okay, I'm going to write one more here because I never know how much space I have down here on my camera. Okay. And I'm trying to start making more videos, especially for my students, because it saves me so much time in class to just show these videos. It's just so much better instead of me talking and wearing my voice out. Okay, anywho, so now we have milliliters to liters, okay? So I didn't write that up here, so I'm gonna write it here. So milliliters to liters. So this is smaller to larger, okay, because milliliters is smaller than liters. And if you've been watching my videos, I've shown you guys bags. So hold on one second, please. And so if you don't know, this oh God, this bag is heavy. Is it the bottom? Oh. This is a liter bag. This is 1 liter of fluid right here. That's 1 liter. Alrighty then. And now I'm going to show you what a milliliter is. And it's such a big difference. So you just saw 1 liter bag, which is 1,000 milliliters. And this, my friends, I said I was gonna try to keep it short. I'm really trying. I'm gonna get kind of close with you here. I'm gonna go behind the camera. And this, sorry if I kick the camera. And this, if I can get into frame, this right here is 1, dang on it. This is 1 milliliter. If I can get some action going on here. Okay, so anywho, this is 1 milliliter right there. Sorry, that's so blurry. I don't know if I can bring it back, but that's 1 milliliter. So 1,000 of those is 1 liter. All right, let's continue on with the video. Let's continue on here. Trying to keep it short, but I am trying to keep it informative. All right, so we have milliliters to liters, so that's going to be smaller to larger. You know what you need to do. If you have smaller to larger, we're going to divide by 1,000. You take 1,200 and you divide it by 1,000. That is going to give you 1.2 liters. All right, we can move on a little faster. I'm trying to keep this under 15 minutes. I don't know why I'm looking at my wrist when this is a bracelet instead of a watch. So we're going to move from grams to kilograms. So grams to kilograms. So remember, this one is going from smaller to larger. So if this is smaller to larger, we're going to divide by 1,000. So that's exactly what we're going to do. 0.5 divided by 1,000. That's going to equal 0.0005 kilograms, okay? Moving on to the next one. We have liters now to milliliters. So that's going to be going from larger to smaller, all right? As you can see, larger to smaller, because it's liters to milliliters. If we're going larger to smaller, we need to multiply by 1,000. So we're going to take this 0.788 and we're going to multiply it by 1,000, and that is going to give us 788 milliliters, okay? Number 5, we're just going to keep going here, keep going. Number 5, we have 987 milligrams. What are we going to? We're going to grams, so we're going larger. I'm a little under the weather today. So smaller to larger, we are going to divide by 1,000. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to take our 987 and we're going to divide it by 1,000. That's going to give us 0.987 grams. All right, I think you guys are getting this though. The most important thing is to remember this portion over here, especially the portion that I have in red. That's why I put it in red, because I really want you to remember it. Okay, let's go to the next section and we're going to do 5 more. All righty. I went ahead and set these up for you. If you want to pause the video right here, that'll be great. That way you can work these out, and I can work them out with you when you come back, because that's more than likely what I'm going to do with my students. I'll pause the video right here in class and I'll let them work these out. Okay, all right, but if you want to continue, let's go right ahead. All right, we have 0.124 grams. So we have a larger going to a smaller, because grams is larger than, we have a larger going to a smaller. I think I said that. So we have grams going to milligrams. So if we have larger to smaller, that is going to multiply by 1,000. That is going to give us 12.4 milligrams. Number 7, we have micrograms to milligrams. Micrograms to milligrams. That is going to be smaller to larger. We're going to divide by 1,000. Okay, 0.0005. Number 8, we have 245 milligrams, and this is going to micrograms. So now we're going milligrams to micrograms, so that's larger to smaller. So we are going to multiply by 1,000. Number 9. Today is, what is today? I don't have my phone. I think it's the 11th of January, 2022. Just seems like everyone is sick. Most of the schools are out here because of everyone getting sick because of the virus. Okay, milliliters to liters, so smaller to larger, okay? So we are going smaller to larger, so we're going to divide by 1,000. So that's going to give us 7.55 liters. Now we're going larger to smaller, a larger unit to a smaller unit, larger unit to a smaller unit. So we're going to multiply by 1,000. I feel like I said that one backwards, but I don't think I did. So number 10 is going to be 1,880 milliliters. If I said that one backwards, this one is smaller to larger, so we're going to divide by 1,000. I'm not sure if I said divide or not. Okay, I'm going to write the next few down, and I'll let you answer those. And then that's the last set that we have on converting measurements. Okay, before we go into the next set, remember, I am affiliated with DenaliRx.com. If you need help on your brands names and your generics, even if you have are having trouble with the math, they have some math videos on there. They have compounding videos, and it's not just for pharmacy technicians. It's anyone that's going into the medical field that needs to know these brands and generics. So don't just think that this is just for pharmacy technicians. It's DenaliRx.com. I will pin it in the comments. And if I don't pin it in the comments, it's definitely going to be somewhere. And make sure you use my discount code pharmacytechlove to receive a 15% off discount. All right, let's finish these last few and we will be done. Okay, so we have kilograms to grams, so that's going to be larger to smaller. Larger to smaller, we're going to multiply by 1,000, so that's going to be 3,400 grams. We have micrograms to milligrams, so smaller to larger. We're going to divide by 1,000, which is 0.1. We have 6 million grams to kilograms, so that's going to be smaller to larger. We're going to divide by 1,000, 6,000 kilograms. Then we also have larger to smaller, a liter to milliliter. So larger to smaller is going to be dividing by 1,000. So that is going to give us 1,000 milliliters. All right, you guys, y'all have a good evening, a good day whenever you're deciding to watch this video. Sorry I've been MIA, but I have had a lot going on in my own life. Not necessarily anything major, but just working and trying to advance myself. I do have to tell you guys a couple of things I'm trying to do, but I always like to tell someone after I've accomplished it. So have a good evening, and I'll see you soon.